Hello, this video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon and my members on YouTube. Minasan, arigatou gozaimasu. I really appreciate your support. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily good life meditation. It's an exercise that I do each and every morning, a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:34 a.m. on February 25th, 2024, date 296 in my countdown to retirement. I do this video to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. I also use the time to think about the last 24 hours, including my sleep, to see how I did with the various challenges and opportunities that I met. I reflect on the coming day, and I prepare myself for death. But I always like to begin with a poem. So continuing with Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass, today we'll read the poem titled When I Heard the Learned Astronomer. What a title. When I heard the learned astronomer, when the proofs, the figures were ranged in columns before me, when I was shown the charts and diagrams and to add, divide, and measure them, when I sitting heard the astronomer where he lectured with much applause in the lecture room, how soon unaccountable I became tired and sick, till rising and gliding out I wandered off by myself in the mystical moist night air, and from time to time looked up in perfect silence at the stars. Wow, that's quite a poem. What an interesting thing to think about the learning of the stars and the experience of them. Good one, simple, to the point. All right, so as for last night and yesterday, I slept all right last night. Stayed up a little later than I usually do. The family and I went out and had a dinner together to talk about, to plan our upcoming move. Just 12 weeks away now from them leaving, my wife and daughter leaving. Excuse me. I had a good day otherwise. Good calisthenics and exercise on the beach. Always feel so good after that. No particular challenges that I can speak of from yesterday. And nothing comes to mind. It was pretty straightforward. As for the good life, there were, let's go ahead and pop into that. There are 8 objectives and 35 principles. The objective I'm going to speak of today is called Arena and Utility. Let's go ahead and read it from the book. It's here near the end. Arena and Utility. Principle number 32. Every place and situation are an opportunity to practice and refine our objectives and principles. Ask yourself at every point through the day what utility and good end might be found for the employment of your reason and philosophy, which must be forever alert, skeptical, and active. Life is the arena. Our objectives and principles are our utilities. This simple principle is my reminder that the venue of using the Good Life Creed is the life that I'm living, and to be ready with my principles and objectives to use them like utility, like tools off of a utility belt. My hammer, my measuring tape, my pencil to mark things with. So too, fortitude, reason, and temperance. All right, the rest of the creed. The 8 objectives are to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize true limits and true opportunities, to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully, and to keep my balance. Now for the 35 principles. War, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, nature, pirate ride, maturity, social principle, family, public speaking, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, that which must be born, the feast of offal, distraction, agency, and the great indifference, the best seat in the house, the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the season of philosophy, script writing, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough, the principle of fun, and to be prepared. 35. As for today, just my standard stuff. It's time to begin taking this life apart. So I'll be working with my family to begin to collect and organize and arrange things and begin to dissolve this life away. Other than that, that's about it. I am ready to die. My affairs are in order. My relationships are sound, and my life's work is complete. So, with that, I'll wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care. I will move forward and up. I will rarely stop, and I will never